do you hope audiences walk away when they're done seeing the show? What do you hope most resonates for your audiences?
It's a really lovely question. For me, because the story, we all know the story. It's not really a happy ending, but surprisingly hopeful. And I've been really reflecting on that recently, because they're forced out of their village, they're pulled into different places, but somehow you leave knowing that the power of their connection, the power of that family and that village is stronger than the negative forces of the world at that time. And I think people will leave being profoundly moved, but I also feel reminded and hopeful of the power of relationship and family and community.
I always think the reason theater and art exists is to, on its most basic level, to create empathy, to allow us as actors, as writers, as audience members to crawl into someone else's story. And it may be different aspects of the story. It may be a girl who doesn't want to marry the person she's marrying, It may be the Yenta character who's beginning to feel obsolete and the world is moving past her. And so I just always hope for building empathy, always.
And how people navigate change and evolution. And, that's, for the most part, it starts to work out okay. There's generational in the story. And, when you hear things, when somebody sees, like, the parents accepting something that forces them to push and grow a little bit, it'll resonate to those people. It's so on so many layers.
Yeah.
That's why when I was in Greece, like I don't speak the Greek language, but there was a translator, and I knew for me and the book writer, and there was a few times where I was like, that's not what's in the script, and they're like, how do you know? I said, because I know the show so well, but they're like, well, the Greek people need a little more. I'm like, no, this has worked for 50 years in every language possible, and they trusted me, and you know what? It worked.
Yeah, it worked.